Okay, we're going to give you a few tips on hooping the left or right chest of a Carhartt or any jacket today. One of the main things, these are some questions we always get from customers. Basically, the two rough parts of the hoop have to go together. The metal parts with the printing on go away from each other. So when you put them in the fixture, basically put the rough side of the bottom hoop up. Now this clip is kind of special. With the thicker jackets, anything over a sweatshirt, you basically want to use the shorter slot in the clip. That basically makes it not retain the bottom hoop. So you put it in the short slot and you don't have to worry about that clip holding the bottom hoop in. With thicker items you don't really need that clip and it'll cause it not to work as well. Okay, so when we want to hoop a jacket, basically the first thing you want to do is you want to get some kind of mark on the jacket. We're just going to use that mark to set up our T-square and our measuring devices on our fixture. So you basically unbutton or unzip the jacket because we're going to be hooping sideways. There is a video that explains all of the information on how to hoop a jacket sideways. We're just going to go through it real quick. If you want to see the video, it's at hoopmaster.com under videos. Okay, so basically what we do, we're going to pull the jacket on here and get our rulers set up. So I'm going to take my mark and I'm going to make sure that it's right in the middle of my hoop. Once it's in the middle, I'm going to look at where the jacket is on the fixture here. I'm basically pulled on this one right to the edge of the hinge. So if I remember that for next time, I don't have to mark the next jacket. That sets how deep I am on the jacket. Now I need to set how far down from the top I'm going to hoop. So basically, I want to move my T-square so I measure from something consistent, either where the V is on the collar, the tip of the collar, anything that's going to be consistent on the jacket. So I'm just going to slide my ruler. I'm going to use the V here. So basically I'm right at that point. I'll just tighten my ruler down. Now the next time I pull a jacket on here, I don't mark it. All I do is pull the edge of my jacket to that point on my hinge, and then I pull the top V to where the 0 is on the ruler. So my mark or my logo will always be in the same place on every jacket. Okay, now to hoop this jacket, again you put the hoop in so that the rough side is up, and then this hoop goes right on the arms. It should lock in place. Now when I pull my jacket up here, pull it to my marks, I'm basically going to hold the jacket so I know it's straight with whatever mark I have on there. Make sure everything's even, and then I just press my hoop down. Now one of the keys to hooping something really thick like this is when you take it out of the fixture, put your fingers underneath the hoop and actually grab the bottom ring. Don't just lift the hoop up by the top, because it's very likely that the weight of the jacket will pull that bottom ring off. Even though there's plenty of strength to hold that bottom ring, you still don't want to use the jacket weight on it. It'll just make it come off easier. So the first thing I do is flip it over, just make sure the lining, everything is nice and tight. If there was a big bubble in the lining, I might want to re-hoop it. This one's pretty good, but you can see that there should be plenty of force holding that bottom ring onto that jacket. So at this point you basically hold the hoops together again with your fingers and you can carry it to your machine. Now once it's at your machine, the machine's actually supporting the hoop again. But you do want to carry it together and pinch the two hoops together until you get to the machine. Once it's on the machine, just make sure a lot of the weight of the jacket is off of the hoop so that the hoop can move freely. If the garment drags on the machine anywhere, that could also pull the bottom ring off. So that's a lot of the tips for just hooping a normal Carhartt jacket. Now that would be in a normal placement, which is usually pretty easy for the hoops. You can also hoop in spots that are a little more difficult, like by the pocket or over a zipper. Sometimes you need to hoop in those areas, and we'll show you how to do that. It's basically all the same. We would just set up our rulers. This one I'm going to hoop a lot lower just to show you that it can actually hoop through those items. So we'll get it through the zipper and the pocket here. So I'm on the outside pocket and through the zipper that I'll show you, but again, like I said, I have to hold those two hoops together until I get it to the machine. Now if I turn it over, you can see I'm through the inside pocket, the Velcro, the zipper, and you can see there should be still some force left there for holding that hoop together. There won't be a lot, but it should still be enough to hold it once it's in the machine. So you should be able to do difficult spots like that, but in normal spots it should go on the garment really, really easy, and it should hold it nice and tight. If you have any questions, you can give us a call at 1-800-900-0741.